Normal people are becoming preppers. And I'm going to prove it to you. So a lot of people have already been preppers and they just didn't realize it. But there are some things about prepping that, or people who are actually call themselves preppers, that they have a little different degree of switched on. Things that make them be anxious or worry or want to take care of things or want to meet things in the forefront. There's a couple of different ways to look at it. You know, the Bible says, be anxious for nothing, but with prayer and supplication, let make your requests be made known. And so, we're not supposed to have anxiety, but when we see all things happening in the world today, we typically that's a lot to absorb, it's a lot to handle. But I'm going to prove to you that normal people have already been preppers. They just haven't had all their switches go off yet. So about 5 to 10% of Americans already have in their home a security system. And the reason they have a security system is because, and it's a small number, right? 5 to 10%. But 5 to 10% is more than we had an American Revolution over. So think about that. But 5 to 10% of Americans already have a security system. What is that security system there for? Well, there's varied opinions, right? We've been in the security business for 20 years. We have customers, and I say this a lot, right? But it kind of validates who we are. We have customers from Canada all the way down to Paraguay. I think it's as far south in South America. So when people get a security system, there's a number of reasons that they get it. Sometimes it's indigent care. They want to take care of aging parents. Sometimes they just, they had their first kid and they're like, oh my gosh, I got to protect the kid. I got to look out for fire if we're asleep. So we want to have a fire alarm go off. We want to call the fire department if we have that happen. Or maybe it's just a medical issue. Like on our panels, a place you can touch medical and it'll call the EMS services. Like maybe you have a heart condition. Maybe you have an aging parent inside the house that has a heart condition. Indigent care is a big reason for people to get security systems. But one of the main reasons today, especially if you live in, gosh, I can go through a number of cities now, but if you're in New York, Seattle, we got a number of customers in Los Angeles and San Francisco. They bought systems from us because they found out that we're a reasonably priced service and we can still call police, fire, and medical. People are now realizing it's more than just the basic necessities and the basic needs. But I want to bring your attention to something that most security systems do not do, and why Now, we're not the only company that offers this. So if you don't want to do business with us or you don't like my video, just, by the way, please like and subscribe. There are other companies that offer the Qualsys system. Brinks offers it. ADT offers it. I believe they both do limited services. We take the full expansion of services, meaning if you are a true prepper, it's like you got a basement full of stuff or you got guns or a gun cabinet and you're wanting to lock that stuff up or know if the kids open the liquor cabinet, there's a way for us to tell you that. But going beyond that, I talk with people who have stash in other states. I even talk, now there's some people I think are a little bit crazy. If you're one of these crazy preppers, I'm sorry, I'm just going to tell you, I think this is a little bit crazy. Some people have literally gone out and they've taken their stash and they've broken it down into different types of caches. And they'll take the caches, they'll drive down the road from their house to their bug out location. People have bug out locations. And by the way, the next video is going to be about bug out locations and protecting it. That's why I'm kind of laying the groundwork for this. But they'll literally, between their route, the best route is about 40 minutes. If we have a meltdown scenario, an SHTF scenario, you really don't want to be further than about 40 minutes away. But some people have in other states, a long ways away, and getting there is going to be an issue if we have a real meltdown. And just go read the book 1 second after if you think I'm wrong about that. But they'll literally take a GPS locator, they'll take their stuff, they'll bury it in waterproof cases, whether it's a Pelican case or an old military case, something like that. They'll GPS locate where they want to put the cache. They'll put their guns, ammo, food, gasoline, which only lasts for a certain period of time, so you got to be careful of that. But they'll bury their cache, they'll GPS locate it, and then they'll drive another however many miles down the road, and they'll bury their cache of whatever on the side of the road. Like this happens on the side of the road. Usually not main interstates, but on the side of other roads, secondary roads. Most preppers are going to take secondary roads. A lot of people are turning into preppers, but please be smart. There's no way in a couple of videos I can do all the information that I need to do, but I'm gonna put a source up today, and I'm gonna put the link down below. It's a free download from our site of medical stuff you need if you're prepping for an indigent care person or just your family or your kids, and you're wanting to have that inside your house. It's important to get a list of certain antibiotics and things together that you're not going to have otherwise. I'm even going to give you a couple sources where you may be able to get it from. Now, I will tell you this. The Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, has apparently gone into the United States Postal Service, and they are now confiscating a lot of shipments coming in from out of the country. And listen, we're talking about very innocuous stuff, right? People that are ordering in literally antibiotics, amoxicillin, penicillin, things that are like, IVER, MECTIN, if you know what that is, hydroxy, some other stuff. I'm not going to say all those on here because I do believe analytics look for those and they shut us down. But they're buying things that they have no, it's not like hydrocodone, or anything like that. It's not something that people are looking to get high off of or stoned off of. It's medications that people need on a daily basis should something happen. The Food and Drug Administration is confiscating them. I know because we have a nurse who's ordering a lot of things from us, and they confiscated 2 of our last 3 shipments. And not for anybody else, we were getting it for us. So as you prep, I think having a list of things that you need is extremely, extremely important. So if you're one of the non-prepper, new preppers who have a security system, but you realize you're kind of a prepper because your switcher's going off and you're going to start prepping anyway, I'm going to put a link down below. It is a free link of every medicine that you should order or have in your medicine cabinet should the world melt down. Please be smart, be thoughtful, don't be fearful, just plan ahead. Hey, like and subscribe.